That's the question.
This sort of happened last night.
You're down to a minute now.
Things you're regretting.
Come on, Nate, you gotta put that drink, come on.
Says we take it. Can't go back to the time and place.
So, day one of Sober October in aid of Macmillan Cancer Support.
Now it's messing with my head, yeah. We don't say goodbye the best. I still feel ghosts inside my chest. No, we didn't learn our lesson. But if you want, can we try again? Oh yeah. Try again.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to another edition of the Ohm Service Live with us lot and him just down there, him just there. That's my little bro.
Hello.
How are we, gentle folks?
All good in the hood.
Fabulous, darling.
You're fabulous.
I need
Always.
to go and empty my drawers. I shit myself there.
Sorry.
I normally have that when I've been drinking.
You don't even get a count in. You don't even get a. Good. Oh,
Little bit of poo.
3, 2, 1. We're in the room now. It's good evening. Good evening.
and we're alive. Jesus.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Ohm Service with our very special guest, but he's not really a guest, but you know, little bro. Tonight is a special night because there's a. I'm going to get my fingers right. Yeah, just there is a QR code. That QR code is for the Macmillan support. So if you would like to go and donate there, it's just in the middle, QR code. If you don't know how QR codes work, on the other side at the top there is the actual website for our Aiden's Sober October. We'll be talking about that in a short while. I'm going to get our Aiden to explain all the information and details and why he's doing it later on in the show. But before that, BFG, you going to say hello to chat?
I am. I will attempt to do so. But the participants list is playing up, so I'm going to have to do it.
You have to do it the old-fashioned way and just read down the list.
Indeed. So apologies if I miss anybody. Oh, you wonderful people. So we have, twat chat. That's not going to help. Right, back to the top. John Vaping Joker, good evening, sir. Jules Mama Vapes.
Uggles!
Bill Richards, good evening, darling. Vapor Queen Becky, good evening.
Uggles!
Lovely Vapor Bunny. Oh. Hey. That's bloody thrown me now. Cheers, boys. Free Rider Vapor, good evening. Norse Vapor, good evening, sir. Fist bump. Hope you're feeling all right, mate. We got Mark H. Good evening, sir. Good evening. Stuart Valentine. Good day.
All the way from us.
All the way from us, indeed. We've got Lethal Coils in. Evening, Chris.
Chrissy, baby!
Hey, darling.
Uggles!
Essence of Vapes. Good evening. Dawn W. I know you're in there somewhere, love.
Uggles to Dawn.
Hope you're feeling better, babe. She's got one of these horrible virusy thingies. And...
it's going round, isn't it?
Yeah, Lurgy Mark 3.
I think it's nose clap, to be honest.
Nose clap.
Nose clap.
Yes,
where would you have to put your nose to get nose clap then?
I'm not saying so.
I don't know, but let's look into it.
Probably the same place you get athlete's fanny.
Yeah, but you don't want to put your foot in it, do you?
I say. Adam Stone, good evening. I'm in so much bother now.
Liquid talc.
Matt, I'm a lovely colour, Mannion. Good evening, sir. Excellent choice of name for this evening. Vapor Queen Becky, we've had Fee. Hey up me duck.
Hey up me
Hey,
duck.
up.
How you
Hello,
doing?
brother.
What else we got? Timmy. Huggles. Hey up me duck.
Gaily Bop's in.
Gaily Bops. Good evening, darling. UK Andy, legend.
Usher Smith.
Chris Doyle snuck in the back door.
Hey up, Chris.
And it never even touched the sides.
I think I hope I've got everybody there.
Black Country Vapor.
Stevie, yes, and Jasper.
And Jasper. Huggles for Jasper.
Huggles for Stevie as well. Yeah, if I've missed anybody, I apologise. The participants list is playing up, so...
Faxums 82.
Faxy!
Faxy, how you doing, buddy?
Mr. Anderson.
Indeed, there he is.
Neo is in the room. Mr. Anderson.
That one's some 80s dance that was me pretending to be the Matrix.
All right. That looked like more 80s move. Everybody doing the thing.
I just thought he'd put his back out either out of an itchy arse.
Oh, no. Just the piles at the minute.
If he has an itchy ass, it looks like one of them dogs, you know, on carpet.
Straight across. Can't do that now with the piles.
Oh, you can. It just leaves it slightly red as
The problem with the piles that I've got at the minute, it's like one of them Guitar Heroes guitars. You know, you got that flap. Blup, 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 blup.
What, you get speed bumps?
It's not good at all.
Lovely.
The only thing I can hear is my mum shouting at me going, get off that step. You get piles.
You're not
She
going to
was
sit
right.
on that wall.
Don't sit on that wall.
Don't sit on that wall, you'll get piles.
Scary though, isn't it? I mean, the amount of stuff now, you sort of think back and you think, she weren't kidding.
You want to look at our Mark as well. She did say his face is stick like that.
Oh, no news! I say. Here all week, try to fish.
We're here all week.
Stop masturbating all around your eyesight. Who's the only one wearing specs?
I should be.
I'll make you go blind, son. Thing is, though, our Aiden can't see a bloody thing now. I'm pretending I know where the screen is.
Yeah, just look forward, son.
Just look forward.
Yeah, it was like when we were kids as well, and we had to lead little Nana in. That's what Lou has to do now, just lead me in and sit me down. Look forward, son, look forward.
And on today's review...
No such things as stuff.
I just called to say it's smock. That's it, I'm the Ray Charles of vaping.
There you go. That's a slogan.
Obviously, no disrespect meant to anybody who is
No,
blind.
definitely no. Don't respect.
No! Shit. This guy dumped all over the
I'm
country
100%
going, he's
sure, mate.
fucking
But
out.
as soon as I do, I'll let you know, buddy.
I can see it now, all these guide dogs going, that bastard's on the list.
I want to shit outside his house. I always remember as well, you know, as a kid, you wanted to stroke him, but your mum used to go, don't stroke it! Don't stroke it!
No, you'll go blind.
That's back to the eyesight again, isn't it?
No, you're not allowed to stroke it. That's it as well, you know, when you used to go into little, like, we used to have like a mini mart as well, you know, like wherever you go, you'd go to look at it, don't touch it!
I'll have your fingers off.
Yeah.
That's as nearly as bad as when we went to his big nana's with blooming cord.
Yeah,
Don't use my cord!
Yeah. It's for Dougie. Dougie doing a word crossword 17 mile away.
You all right there, Mrs. Crew?
It's all right. It's our Mark. It's our Mark. He pulled it. He thought it was toilet tea. It's all right. It's our Mark. It's all right, Dougie. Fall down, no bed.
What I want to know is, speaking at mini marts, you remember all them plastic kiddies with calipers on that you used to pop up your spare change into?
Yeah.
Like, where the hell have they all gone?
Well, you'll get into trouble if you do that now.
Hey, Tony! Tony's not got a slot on his head. The thing is, they used to have them in working men's clubs, didn't they? But they used to be just called the committee's fund. Used to be the holiday fund.
The Gaffers and Sick Children's Beer Fund.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't see them anymore.
Or the black and white collie that used to sit as well.
Yeah.
But you can tell what sort of world we've all turned into now, because if you actually do see a box for charity, they've actually got to chain it up to the bar because people steal it.
Yeah, I mean, we had charity for the helicopter and all that lot and cancer. We had little ones, but we had to chain them up at shop. Because people will have. Do you know something? We had at Retford. They had, I forget it, I think it was for the Blue Bell or something like that. Yeah. They had a box with sweets or crisps and, you know, the organic sweets and all that lot.
Yeah, for
and
£1.
It was more of a honesty box. And it were £1 for whatever you took. If it were a packet of crisps, it were £1. And there were 2 pences in there. And you know that someone's didn't just throw 2p in.
Did anybody read the news? You know when you get your Sky app on your phone for the news? So I'm going through, and obviously at the minute with everything with the police, they're jumping on everything. Anyway, this bloke, they're taking to court a police officer because he didn't pay full price for Jaffa cakes.
Well, was it not buy one, get one free?
No, it wasn't. No, it was Half Moon Total Eclipse. So what he did was, instead of, I think he was like 10 pence short. So they're taking him to court because he didn't pay full price for the Jaffa cakes. And that was on Sky News on the app.
They've got fuck all to do with their time, have they? Just give them
It was one of these things that they were doing for charity. So you bought the Jaffa cakes for it, and you put it in, and they said we counted it, and it was 10 pence short. So they're taking him to court.
Just to give him a Jaffa cake back.
Yeah.
I'm looking chocolate of it.
I absolutely nibble around the side and get the jelly bit out.
Look,
they can have that back.
He's actually been sacked, hasn't he? Yeah, Jaffa Cake's misconduct trial. PC suspected tuck shop theft.
The world turned it into, and that was on Sky News. Sod all the bombings in Afghanistan and all the other bits. We've got to learn about the officer that's got done for nicking Jaffa cakes.
And apparently an abuse of trust and brought discredit on the police and the service for a bloody Jaffa cake.
I think there's more distrust in this service and the police force than fucking nicking
Jaffa cakes.
They'll have to get.
I don't mean all police. I'm not meaning all police officers.
No, not all of them.
What is the world come to when we're worrying about a blooming Jaffa cake?
He's probably thought that. He's probably thought, I just fancy them Jaffa cakes, and he's 10 pence short, and he's thinking, nobody's going to know. I'll just put them in there.
10p short, Jeeps.
Hey, up me duck's turned into a pimp. He's pimping himself. Bless
How much
him.
for?
A snuggle from Bunny. I'd do it.
Well, yeah. You can't beat a cuddle from Bunny.
No, you can't beat a good cuddle from Bunny.
She gives really good cuddles.
You can't beat a bad cuddle from Bunny.
I don't know. I've never had one. Never at all have I had a bad cuddle from Bunny.
And while we're on the subject of Bunny, congratulations on the second shop. It's up. It's running. If you're in Belfast, go find her.
Oh, wicked.
Cicero, dude.
Brother
Cicero.
The man himself, the legend.
A couple got took to court and fined £10,000 for having a Ring camera.
Yeah, the camera doorbells.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know the Ring doorbells? It's got a built-in camera so you can see people at your door. The doctor next door took him to court, claiming that it was invading her privacy and they weren't dealing with the data being collected as per the Data Protection Act. And the judge has found in favour of the doctor, and they have to pay 100,000 in compensation to the doctor for breaching the Data Protection Act.
See, the only way that would happen is, you know, like we get it, you know, you've got like these Facebook groups like Scorthorpe or Bentley, whatever, and somebody's come to rob their house, they'll put it on there. And then obviously that's breaking the Data Protection Act. If they're watching it themselves, or they'll give it to the police, then fair enough. But if they then put it onto a Facebook group or something like that.
Well, this doctor's claiming that he was able to observe her comings and goings from the house and was therefore, what's the word? In effect, stalking her through his doorbell.
Well, I'm not being funny if it's like, oh, like our buggering doctors, there's nobody in the pissing surgery, so she hasn't been going to work, actually. She's been ringing everybody up.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. I mean, I appreciate what she's saying. I don't agree with CCTV everywhere at all. However, let's just give our heads a shake here, because as soon as somebody gets robbed on that street, what's the first thing that they get? Has anybody got any CCTV footage? Nobody gives a monkeys then. Yeah.
The thing is, if you're not doing anything wrong, what's the problem?
Makes you wonder what the doctor was so worried about in the first place.
Well, Faxy's just put it. The camera angle was getting the doctor's front door and the street, so you could see who was entering her house, who was leaving her house, etc. Now, if she was practicing from home, you can understand it, because she's not a doctor, she's an alternative doctor, which says a lot.
What's like that one on BBC? The time travels.
No, I thought you meant one of them that actually sit in one of them, go to like festivals and things, and somebody who's got the clap comes in and starts showing the what's-its.
Oh, no.
It's a good doorbell if you can see that.
Zoom function.
Is she walking backwards?
I didn't know
this one's got a tail.
Real camera.
I mean, the thing is, right, I live on the traffic lights on London Road, yeah? There is cameras on all those lights. There's CCTV on half the buildings across the road from me. If I open the window now, I could make my own porno.
Good morning, my neighbours!
What's that dark area? That's Stevie's, Simba. You must never.
Is that already pixelated?
Oh, you bitch! So yeah,
the willy warmer.
The world's going mental.
I mean, a doctor's worried about a doorbell. The amount of times that we're going about our daily lives that we're on camera.
Yeah, and you don't know it.
Yeah.
Google, if you haven't got your location tracking turned off, Google's tracking wherever you go. You know, fitness app. If you're wearing a Fitbit, there's a GPS map of where you've been.
Do you know that, what's his name? Something Macy from Salford. He were a big drug dealer, gangster. And the person who shot him from Liverpool, that's how they got him, from his watch. He were a big fitness freak, and it actually showed that he'd been to the house. It tracked where he'd gone. And it was 3 years later, it was still on there. 3 years later.
Yeah.
Macy, his name was.
It's madness. These days, they don't... The police would used to try and triangulate you from your mobile phone signal off the towers.
Yeah.
And depending on which service you were with, I mean, this is many years ago, they could either get you down to 5 meters or 150 meters. Yeah, dependent on the service. These days, bloody Google can pinpoint you to within feet. So don't worry about the doorbells.
Well, the other thing as well is, if you've done it yourself, you might have been talking to your wife about, I don't know, pan sets, and before you know it, you're then looking through Facebook or Google, whatever, all of a sudden pan sets come up.
Yeah, that's happened loads of times, that has.
Yeah.
It's a good job Wish doesn't operate like that.
It is, isn't it?
You don't get you wouldn't end up with a pants set though, would you? From Wish?
It would come up as pants set, not pants.
Yeah, edible.
Crotchless edible ones.
Yeah. Where's the handle?
Well, you know, we've got
Thanks by T-File non-stick.
We've got an Amazon, whatchamacallit, what do you call her? I forgot her name now.
Alexa.
That's it.
Fuck, I bet everybody's Alexa's going off now.
Alexa.
Alexa, play Let's Get It On by Marvin Gaye.
And for some strange reason, every time I said workshop, it come to life. And we can't work out why. Because it's not even remotely connected to the name Alexa. But workshop, for some strange reason, bloom.
Hey, that's a good one from A Up Me Duck. They actually found the US Army black site because the personnel had fitness apps, and the app company released a global data map. The only use in the Arab country was the black site. Oops. The police can actually switch your phone on if it's off to track you. Wouldn't surprise me.
Nothing.
Wait, you've heard about them where they've sent messages saying that there's, especially in America, that there's going to be a nuclear attack. They can send mass messages, can't they, to everybody?
Yeah.
Oh God, there's an emergency network for England, so you would get a pop-up message. God help us if the hackers ever get hold.
Gaily Bop's Alexa's now paying Marvin Gaye.
Let's get it on. That's
Jill
really weird.
says stop saying Alexa.
Just say dog, please.
Alexa, play Who Let the Dogs Out.
Yeah. The thing about it as well, can you imagine it? Now, there is going to be a nuclear bomb said. What are you going to do, duck? By the time you've got your glasses on, you've had a look, and you've gone, hey, what's it? There's a new bang. Get it?
I mean, let's face it, most people have been rubbish with this blooming COVID blooming app, haven't they? Now, do I isolate?
Yeah, insulate? What am I insulating?
Jules, you're in trouble with Jules now. Oi. My Alexa can't say my name. She calls me Dim Nasty Cow. Oh, excellent. Yes, you're in trouble with Gailey as well, Mr. Crew. Crew the Elder. Sorry, not Crew the Younger.
I think another good one as well for Alexa is where you say, Alexa, say 100, 100, 100 in Welsh.
Dumb.
Hunty, 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 hunty.
Jesus Christ.
I do apologise.
We're going to have to put an Alexa warning up, aren't we?
I think there were another one in Dutch as well, something about get the best side of my face. In Dutch.
That's easy. I've come to fix your fridge.
Zip, bang.
I am the plumber. I've come to fix your tap.
Oh, look, it's dripping.
Can you imagine though that all of a sudden it turns into a Yorkshire plumber? It's all right, love, I've got some tape for that.
Yeah, just let it sit in the van.
Sit, man, be fine, love. We'll sort that dripping out in no time.
Oh, bless you.
You've got that all over carpet.
Top of the walls, it's on me chin.
Yeah.
Oh.
God, it feels like I've had an ice pop.
Another ice pop. Right.
Don't go down that route, Aidan.
No. No. Right, Aidan. Right, you are here for a reason, a big reason.
My mother said that.
She did, bless her.
He said that to you as well, but apparently it was something to do with turning the telly over.
Yeah. And press the play button on the VCR.
Yeah, Mark was our first remote.
It was. Yeah, first remote. Right. You are doing this Sober for October. Now, for all those wonderful people out there that might not know what Sober October is, do you want to tell everybody what it's all about?
Yeah, that means little bro sober on a show for a change. Sober October is in. I did it last year for Macmillan Cancer Support, who help a lot of people with cancer and also terminal cancer as well. A lot of people, again, if you knew about the story or watched any of the shows that I've been on, my wife suffered from ovary cancer, which was a bit of touch and go whether she was going to be here. So it's something close to my heart. A lot of people do know that I do like a good beer now and again. So it's my way of going. Yeah, look at Stevie now and again. It's my way of giving back. Now, last year we was really lucky that we raised £2,700. If I get over £1,000 this year, I will be really, really happy. And we're doing a vlog every day, which is on the Urban LBV channel, which I really do like doing. I really enjoy that. It gives you a little bit of a purpose. So yeah, and it's a fantastic charity. And thank you very much to everybody who's donated and also the people who've shared the link around, which really does help.
Well, at present moment, you're on £745, which I think is absolutely awesome. And if you would like to donate, there's a QR code just there. I thought that'd be cool for people that are watching. And also, we've got the link just up there to the actual page as well. So if you could help out and donate, that would be absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. And again, if you can't afford it, I know things are massively tight. Again, just share the vlogs out, share the link out, and give other people the opportunity to be able to do it, because it is a fantastic cause.
I mean, I turned around to to Jan and said that I ought to do it, but me not having a beer.
But you don't really drink, do you?
I haven't had a beer since what? I think about June, July.
Probably when we were at Stevie's, would it be?
Yeah, in fact, no, I only had the Jägermeister dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Oh!
Well, Mark's obviously when you have Jaeger bombs, you just pour it into there and put a bit of energy drink down it. He's like pouring half measures. You like half a pint full.
Lethal mixture. Lethal.
Yeah.
I love it. I can't help it. It's just one of them drinks that really goes down really nicely. I like it.
I didn't mind it. Mm-hmm. A few other people would have obviously wanted just a shot of it. They didn't want an half pint measure of it.
So how are you feeling? I mean, what are we on now? Day 14?
14, yeah. We're 2 weeks in. See, last year I felt absolutely amazing, but I've had the diabetes stuff, and I've also got this hematoma, whatever it's called, which is my iron levels. So I'm still feeling a bit fuzzy, and they've lost my blood, which should be sent over to the genetics because they have to find if it's genetic. They've lost that, so I've got to go and have that done again. So it's like waiting another, and you know what? It's like trying to get into doctors, trying to get anything sorted.
So if it's genetic, then I could have it.
Yes,
I'm getting actually tested for that at the moment.
You see, if mum and dad's got it, then they're obviously the creator, or you can be a carrier. So I could just have it, and that's what's doing it. But if Louise had it, then it's genetic. There's two forms of it.
Oh,
yeah.
Right.
So you would have to get tested.
Hemochromatosis.
Yeah. So I think the last time they did my levels, I think I'd come down from I think I were into the thousands, and I come down to about 500, and then last time it was 400. You've got to think normal people are sitting roughly around about 50.
So when do I start buying leeches?
Mark, your kinkiness is nothing to do with iron.
Yeah? When do I start buying the leeches for you?
Okay, now he looks like Harry Hill on a pill.
Oh, come on.
You could just see him appear around at your door with a brown robe on with a little wooden box with the leeches in it.
Yeah. You got any leeches for this?
I'm having problems with my manservant. Sorry,
Thank you so much for my duck. I appreciate it, and I know you're footing, buddy. But yeah, so I'm feeling it. Still feeling that, and you know yourself, Mark, with it's the horrible groggy feeling that I've had. So it's nothing to do with alcohol. So
Yeah,
I'm just hoping to get it sorted.
Diabetes side of things, it's still. I mean, am I 7 years into it now?
Yeah,
and I'm still not 100%. The new drugs that they put me on, the new injection that I'm having now, still, I think I've been on it now about 2 months, and it's still, the first couple of days after I've taken it, still makes me feel nauseous and just. So yeah, it's not.
Well, obviously you had the same medication that I took. You had that well, it's not warfarin, it's the other one. What were it called? What is it that you have? Metformin. That would just terrible. That would just torture. So you'd take it before your meal. You'd then get stomachache. Then you'd have a massive evacuation, and then you'd just have stomachache for the rest of the night. So you're taking it because you want to try and feel better. And eventually they changed it over. But this stuff that they've got me on, I'm supposed to be taking another medication with it, which they haven't given me. And I'm still not getting below 10. So it's still making, I've got numbness in my hands. I've got numbness in my feet.
I mean, I average, when I'm doing my bloods, I average around about 11.
Yeah, mine's 10.
It's roughly around about between 10 and 11 all the time.
And you've got to think that they're trying to get that below that, aren't they?
Yeah, they want me down to... well, they say that they want me down to about 7. Ideally, I think the average person is between 5 and 7, but they want to get me down to 7. But it just won't go down.
Sorry. Matty, Macmillan was saying about it attacks your pancreas, which then it can cause diabetes. The hematoma close, whatever it is, it attacks all your major organs. You're basically rusting from inside. Matty's saying that he had his removed 2012.
Right.
Yeah, but that hemochromatosis though, it's because I was reading up about it when I was at the hospital yesterday for my arthritis, and they mentioned that to me. So I've got blood. They took blood in that from me yesterday just to test me for it, and I was reading up about it when I come home. I went, "Holy Christ!" It's just what you say about the leeches, Mark, but it's not a case of it's like people with kidney failure, you get dialysis and that. It's not even dialysis. They change your whole fucking blood. You're basically drained and they refill you again. Like
no. Well, by what they was telling me, that's not what they do. Is they don't put any more blood back into you.
No. They take yours out and put fresh stuff in.
No, they don't put anything back into you. They just take it out. So what they do is it's like a bloodletting. There's actually a word of it. So what they do is they take a pint out of you a week, and they don't put anything back in.
Yeah, that's just the way I read it. So it said they take yours out, basically take the bad blood out, but good blood back in.
But by what they were saying to me, it's just a bloodletting. So what they do is they just take out a pint, and they do that weekly for so long, and then they keep. Is it ferrorin or something? Not. Lou will tell you what it's called. It's what it creates. Ferrorin, or I forgot what it's called. And that's what it just takes out. They don't put anything, by what they were saying to me, they don't put anything back in, they take it out. So, because obviously there's too much iron, it's holding too much iron, which is weekly, and then they try and do it every couple of months then. Try and get you down to 50.
Listening
it's
to
horrible.
You and reading chat, I was feeling a bit under the weather when I came on tonight. I feel like bloody Superman now. I have no worries.
I really think you've had too much iron in your blood, and you can't get by the fucking fridge. All the fridge magnets are doing this.
Yeah. I'm thinking, do you know, I'm not going to be able to have any more Guinness.
Hold on.
Yeah, I mean, it does say you need to watch your actual iron intake.
Yeah,
with foods that you're actually eating as well. Cereals and things like that are one of the worst ones because they're fortified with vitamins and iron and stuff like that.
Well, so Aidan, what you're going to have to do is ask him to take 2 pints out so you can have a Guinness.
Yeah, so I can have a pint of Guinness. I'm trying to find what the thing is called. The hormone that it creates.
I just want to know, can you still drink iron brew?
Iron brew, I think you'd be absolutely fine with that. What's it? Sorry, I can't find it. It'll be here somewhere.
So,
Daniel's
what they
son,
meant.
you catch fly.
Wax on, wax off.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Got it with the balls too.
bloody hell. It's surprising though. I mean, just reading through chat here, you don't realise how many diabetics there actually are.
Mm.
You know, because I mean, obviously people don't chat around about medical issues. Just seeing that, we've got what, 5 out of 80 diabetes just in chat active now.
They say that besides after high blood pressure, diabetes type 2 is the second highest that are undiagnosed. There's that many people walking around in the country that have got high blood pressure or have got diabetes and they do not know it.
Don't know. It's the same with this, with the iron thing. A lot of people don't know they've got that until something happens or it's too late where it's already started to attack the organs, because it can cause cancer, kidney failure. And obviously it attacks the pancreas.
I mean, and getting back to the Sober October, I mean, we're not just when you say cancers, we're not just talking ovarian cancer or breast cancer or colonic cancer. There's the boy stuff as well. That
Prostate
we don't
cancer.
talk about. Prostate cancer is one of the biggest killers amongst men.
Obviously, I did the walk for that. That was what me and Louise did together. We raised, with Paul McCartney, we raised 2,800 for that, where we walked 5.5 miles a day for a month. This is just in the UK. Every 45 minutes, a man dies of prostate cancer.
Yeah.
Every 45 minutes in the UK.
The thing is, it's a great thing to turn and say, guys, go and get yourself checked, get to your doctors and things like that. You can't even get to doctors these days.
No, this is the
thing. So but just guys, look after yourselves, please.
But triple one's there. The biggest thing is talking to somebody about it. I had a scare, found a lump one day, luckily benign, thank God. But I mean, my stepdaughter, her breast cancer was actually found by her dog. Her dog kept on pouring at the same place on her breast. And she happened to read this article about cancer dogs. And it gave her the kick up the arse to go to the doctors. And she ended up having a mastectomy.
Fucking hell. It's amazing how animals can do stuff like that, isn't it? They've got this sort of sixth sense.
It's stunning. Apparently they can smell it. There's something about the actual tumour, about the toxins or something that gives off that they're able to smell. So it's absolutely amazing. But I mean, I lost my first wife. She'd already had 2 bouts of breast cancer when we got married, and it was a secondary colonic that finally took her.
Oh.
So this is very close to heart. The Sober October.
It's like Louisa's auntie at the minute. She's had both of her breasts off, but unfortunately, it's gone into a breastbone. So the minute she's going through chemotherapy for that. But she's been a real big fighter. Yeah, it's not very nice. And like I say in a lot of my vlogs, there's not going to be many people out there who haven't had somebody touched by cancer, either in the family or they know somebody. Everybody that I know has had somebody in their family that it's touched.
Well, 100%. And it's such a, it's one of those diseases you won't wish on your worst enemy.
Oh, God,
no. I really, there's some stuff you hear people joking about it. Yeah, you need to have a laugh, but this is no laughing matter.
No.
Yeah.
I found as well that it's obviously the person who's going through it is obviously life-changing, absolutely horrible, and it's not nice at all. And I also feel for the people who are around him. And I found that firsthand myself with not only Louisa's family, myself, my children. It doesn't just affect that one person who's got the cancer. It's the wider family and the pain that everybody goes through. Nearly killed me myself. It was horrible. I'd never, ever want anybody to go through what we had to go through.
Jules, that's what happened with my my first wife. Every single female within the family had died prior to 50 due to some form of cancer. So my granddaughter at one point my granddaughter at one point she was actually seriously considering a voluntary mastectomy and hysterectomy.
Yeah. She had that, didn't she? Who played Lara Croft?
Angelina Jolie.
Went out with Brad Pitt.
Yeah, Angelina Jolie. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a scary one.
Well, mine and Mark's auntie, she died of breast cancer, and also our grandma had breast cancer as well, didn't she?
Yeah.
Big Nana had it. She had one breast off, but Auntie Glenys.
She actually died of leukemia. She did.
Was it leukemia? Yeah,
it was actually leukemia. Yeah, I think that was the first time I'd ever experienced, understandingly, at a young age of someone having cancer. Was Auntie Glenys.
I mean, the thing is, they say everybody's got it.
Glenys.
Gladys
with grandma.
Yeah, sorry.
I say they say everybody's actually got it.
Yeah.
Every human being on the planet has got it. It just depends on whether your body actually triggers it.
Yeah, certain things get triggered.
Certain things, yeah.
All cancer is a defective DNA, basically.
And you'd think cancer would be black, wouldn't you? But it ain't. It's white. Like you have tar. It's black, or if you'd think it'd be black, but it isn't. It's white.
I never knew that.
I think that relates back to the old smoking days, though, isn't it? When it was all the old things regarding please stop smoking, and used to bring out the jars of tar.
Yeah, tar in the lungs. The daughter.
I think that's what people related.
Yeah,
as you say, everybody would expect it to be black, but as you say, no,
yeah.
Actually...
like if you go out to the Arctic or something like that, and your foot's turns black, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah.
Oh, you can't beat necrosis of the tissues.
Yeah, gangrene ain't green.
No, it's black.
It's black and it's slimy and it's bloody horrible.
What was that famous guy that did Everest?
Douglas Bader.
No.
Edmund Hillary.
That was always arsing around.
I forget his name. I remember him watching a documentary about it.
Oh, Edmund Hillary.
And he ended up, because he's lost most of his fingers, he has. And he was on about it that after he'd done the expedition to Everest, he'd come back home. And obviously it was getting that bad with the pain and everything. He ended up going into his own garage, getting a Black & Decker and sawing his own fingers off.
Yeah.
It's like, that point of, you're going to have to go.
Did you see that? I think it was either Top Gear or it were when they went to go and see him. And he's obviously a very intelligent man, and he just took the piss out of Clarkson and that, saying, look, you're just trying to take the mess out of me here. You're going to end up dying.
Oh, there we are. Ralph Fiennes.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, because that was the expedition where they went to North Pole, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Clarkson and May, they went in the big Hilux.
Yeah. And he went on with the dogs, didn't he?
Yeah, Hammond.
Yeah. I felt sorry for him because he were like, Hammond, he were like 24 hours near enough trying just to catch him up. They're getting pissed on gin in the car, aren't they?
Oh, Mark H, that's not an age, is it? 37. Jeeps. That's just not an age.
And it's hard enough when you've got special needs kids when there's two of you. When it suddenly goes down to one and you lose half the team.
Yeah.
God, Bennett. That's
yeah, 37. Well, look, you can look at Louise with 27, 28 when she got diagnosed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yours were tiny then, weren't they?
Yeah, all three of them were tiny. Yeah. Without the help from Mark, Louise's mum, we decided with obviously Louise losing her and how poor she was going to be, she went to stay at her mum's. So, and I still had to obviously carry on getting money to come in. So I'd look after the kids through the week, and then when it comes to the weekend, I had to go to work. So Mark could take Daniel, Mark and Jan would take Daniel and Ollie, and then Fern would go up to
because Vern was literally a baby.
Yeah, I had to take her to every day. She was at like half day school, and then on a Wednesday she used to go full. So Monday, Tuesday, half day, and then Thursday, Friday. So I had to sort them all out and try and then Sod's Law as well. When it happened, she had an operation in the June, and then she started a chemotherapy straight away. 6 weeks holidays. So I've got these 3 kids thinking, shit, I'm going to do stuff with him, and I've also got to try and work out how I'm going to do the washing, the clean. Oh, he nearly killed me. It absolutely nearly killed me.
And this is some of the work that
Macmillan
and Marie Curie do. It's not just about the care that they give to the patient. It's the respite they give to the people who are looking after them at home.
Yeah, it's the support network, isn't it?
Yeah. I know with Jan, towards, when he was starting to get terminal, the Marie Curie nurses were around there every night. And it was, you could get some sleep knowing that, if she did wake up, there was somebody there. Yeah, it's
sounded like blooming Titanic.
I've got some really bad wind.
That was one to be proud of.
The bloody thing's still there.
Oh, brilliant. That'd have been ace if you'd just leant to the side.
Wow. Bill Richards. My cousin died of leukemia at 15.
After a 6-year battle.
Jeeps.
Yeah. Well, Dawn's, when her twin sister died, the youngest her eldest was 2-year-old, and she was 30 weeks pregnant. So when she was first diagnosed, so she actually ended up having one of the kids, while she was battling. So Macmillan do. I don't need to see a doctor. I need to see the council about the noisy buggers at the traffic lights.
Talk about piles. You've got a zebra crossing.
Are you trying to say this footfall?
Yeah, like I said, people in their lives will at least know somebody or it's affected their family. So they do a great cause. And not having a beer for a month is not hard work for a lot of people. But obviously people know that I do drink. So I do feel a lot, but I knew what was coming. So, and it's gone so fast, 2 weeks, 14 days, just gone so fast. Last time it dragged a little bit.
But there was some lovely vlogs with you and Luke.
That was more with the walking. That was good. That absolutely nearly killed me and all. This one's not that bad.
Vlogs though.
There was. When I was doing the video that you saw at the start of the show, I had to get the bit where he was lying in bed going, day one, sober for October. I'm feeling.
Was you a little bit hungover on the first day?
Well, we'd done the Patreon meet so we could have a beer with them at the last off. So I'd obviously had a drink on the show on 3 Million and the Vapes show on the Wednesday. Then I had a drink with the Patreons right up to 12 o'clock. Down the vodka bit of it. So in the morning, I was like, right, I'm going to start this vlog. We'll start it now while I'm in bed. Oh, at least he's waited 20 minutes to get in.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was good. I really do enjoy it. Me and Lou are going to be doing a Q&A, question and answers vlog. I'm going to do an interview as well with Daniel, because I did an interview with Holly, how it affected her last time. And I'm going to do one with Daniel because he's a little bit older and what he remembers of when his mum was poorly. Because we all talked about it. We still talk about it now. I think it's something that you've got to do with your children. It was a big part of their life. So we're going to do that. And then maybe a few more with Louise having a little bit of a wander when the kids are at school. Would be nice.
There's one thing, there'll be some hearts fluttering if you get Danny in front of that camera.
Oh, he's a good-looking bloke.
He's a little heartbreaker. He's such a cracking kid.
Mr. Anderson, to be honest with you, it's the only time I do get invited on other vape shows is when they know that I'm going to be sober, to be honest with you.
It's safer.
It's a lot safer when a little bro is sober to let him on to every vape show. So they get it while they can in that month.
I can do hand check with no social media, bro. I do ask every week, but chat is mega busy. Oh, was that the... Sorry, Faxi. And check.
How can I do a hand check time with no social media? Oh, right. I think he's on about with 3 men and a vape show.
Right.
I'll tell you what you want to do is email littlebrofapes@gmail.com. Email me and I'll send it over to Harley. That'll be easy.
There we go.
There you go. That answered that question.
Hey, up me ducks, just say in the same boat. We need a hand check email address.
Lee, I'm never sober in yours. Lee invited me on the Wednesday. It was his birthday. Obviously, I'd had a beer because it would be the last show. So I'd had a couple of beers when I went onto his show, which was a good giggle, though. Well, I laughed anyway.
Lee, you weren't there at Stevie's. Oh.
I was pretty good at Stevie's. I was pretty good. I didn't start drinking until about 7.
You didn't start drinking until you fucking sobered up for the night.
Yeah. It wasn't a case of you was being good at all. It was so like, you just needed that bit of a break.
Yeah, well, that's what I said to Stevie. Obviously, I'd had a beer on the night time, and I'd literally left from... I booked my train tickets at 5:05, and I were on the train at 6:10. And when I turned up, I said, look, mate, I give him a cuddle and a kiss. I said, I know I stink of vodka. I need a bath.
Poor Stevie's there with oats pipe.
It was either a bath or a fucking pint of lager chaser. That's what it was.
Oh, it'd been sunny. We're all right. And then we went and got in his car, and then all of a sudden it just absolutely racked it down, didn't it? There's me in my shorts from the night before, my T-shirt, and I got a pair of flip-flops on. So I step out of his car because I got, you know, when you've got that dry mouth, I was dying for a drink of water because you couldn't get water for love nor money. So I walked into a Greg's and I was sliding away. You know, when your flip-flops have got all wet. Can I have a bottle of water, please?
He went into Greg's, smell like a tramp's sleeping bag.
Yeah. The best thing, the bloke who was sat outside begging went, fucking hell.
Yeah, you need this more than I do.
And the thing is, I'd still got the Mohican as well. I'd still got this Mohican. And I went, I need to go and get an haircut as well. And I was trying to grow it out, so I went and got my haircut. Oh, we had a really good time, though. I had a really good time. Especially when it absolutely peed it down.
Well, it were fine all day up until 6:30. And then from 6:30 until midnight, it just did not stop.
Nope.
That was just so that Vic got his sausage.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Vic did the best line out of anybody who was there. They were just, it's so hilarious. We sat there and he's looking at all these houses and he goes, God, look at all them houses there. He says, why is that one over there smaller than the rest of them? He went, it's a bungalow.
It was Gailey I felt sorry for because she was squelching all night.
Got nothing to do with the rain.
And then it was the 3 of them. My phone's bigger than your phone.
Yeah, that were good. Mine's bigger than yours.
Nah.
We just sat out in it. I was like, there's no way everybody's going to be able to fit in that front room. We just sat out in it. We loved it.
It was brilliant. Fantastic. I think it just added to it. Because we'll be talking about it forever.
Oh, it was brilliant.
My personal
then Stevie made his own like lean-to with it, didn't you, mate? We sort of this lean-to out. Oh, it was brilliant.
The only thing it was missing for that was the fishing rods.
Oh, and you came out looking like blooming something off a blooming whatchamacallit, gone fishing with your full uniform.
Oh, right, yeah, with that, yeah.
Moby Dick outfit.
Either that or you were like a before and after of, for it. Do you want a balloon? How long have you been down there, son? He's got a beard. Come on, Georgie. 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 If you all know what I mean, you know that yellow mat, because that's what...
It was a green poncho. It was
a green yellow and I were looking at it.
Yeah, that's because you had the jaundice in your eyes.
The thing is that it was the marshmallows that made me chuckle.
Yeah, feeding everybody massive food. They were huge.
Little Bunsen burner.
Worked?
Yeah, it did, yeah. Anyone for a marshmallow?
Yeah. It was like an afterburner from an F-14, wasn't it? When you took a bite, it stuck to the roof of your mouth, you're like, okay.
It burns.
I'm melting.
Then it turned into everybody measuring hands. That's what it did.
That was a real weird one, that, wasn't it?
So everybody's going around measuring hands because Dawn, vaping past here, has got a set of hands that could shovel things up. They're just really big hands. So everybody's going, Jesus, look at them.
Yeah, but all those lads are thinking, God, imagine when we were kids if she'd have belted you.
I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking, God, if we were together, man's disappearing. I'm never getting to the end of that.
Oh, God, we're back to force choking.
That'll be a bit more of a two-stroker, if I'm honest.
Oh, man.
Yeah, she got big. Her hands are that big. You know, with the steam crave. I think, was it the Hadron or the...
No, Titan, wasn't it?
Oh,
Titan. She could just hold a Titan and it disappears.
Yeah, she had hold of a Titan that looks like a Node pod system.
Oh, fab.
Did you?
It was nice having the biggest hands at somewhere.
Yeah, no, it were absolutely brilliant. Really good giggle.
Next time we do it, we're going to get another one of those, the big grey gazebo. We're going to get another one of those. Because that must admit that stood the test of time. It stayed up. It never moved. The only thing was it leaked a little bit.
Nah, bro.
Yeah,
I'll get you bivvy thing on it.
Yeah, we'll end up getting another one of them. So fuck if we do get the torrential rain again, at least we're going to be dry.
Sorry, buy another one of them other ones. It with the fun.
What's the fun?
Watching Village Vapor pushing all the water off of one side and Vic trying to jump up to push his over.
It was just at that point. It just went. And it was in slow motion. What? There
were just me and Buddy sat together going, "Oh, we picked the right side. It's not coming on this side. We're all right."
It was a squeal for when Gailey got soaked though.
Yeah, and Zam just hit it, didn't he? He went down back of her and everything.
Oh, it was terrible.
Yeah, she was wet for the rest of the night.
Bless her. Oh, there is one easy solution for this, Stevie. Don't buy a gazebo. Get a hot tub.
Maybe some size of fucking hot tub. for us lot.
Yeah, make sure that pineapple's turned upside down again, Stevie.
Oh, I say.
This is the first one ever wet fart in the hot tub.
Oh.
Somebody's making gravy.
Oh. Would it not all fit in a hot tub?
No. A tot hub.
A tot hub.
What are you drinking?
I must admit though, we've still got a shitload of alcohol left, so
yeah, poor you as well. You brought all that alcohol, put it underneath you like whatchamacallit, and then when it rained, you had to bring it all back in again.
Yeah. Hey ho. Just leaves it all for next year, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. No, it were a good weekend. I really enjoyed it.
Nick Jules is up for a hot tub.
Yeah.
No, the last time Jules trying to get into a hot tub, we went away for a weekend. Jules treated me for my birthday. We went away for the weekend to a log cabin. and the hot tub was outside in one of these big fancy wooden shed type things. And Jules went to get into it and slipped on the stairs and landed on her back. Fucking ended up really hurt herself.
Oh.
I was alright. I was in the hot tub. She was lying on the floor.
Yeah. Are you all right?
Would you like a pillow?
I'll just finish this beer and I'll come and get you up. The thing is, though, you ought to know by now, Jules, water and steps, it's never going to end well.
Jules and
It's going to be a tragedy.
Jules just putting one foot in front of the other. It's a tragedy.
Bless her.
Well, between the pair of you, you've got to admit you're both a bit calamity, aren't you?
Just a bit.
You end up
Whatever
with
you
a
do,
good-
just don't mention spanners.
Oh.
Bless. She thinks she broke herself then.
It's horrible, that, isn't it? When you trip over and fall. See, I've got this thing in me with being fat as well. I've got this, like, that looks dangerous, I'm not going to do that sort of thing in my head.
Yeah,
It's like with me, I've got weak ankles, a really bad ankle. I can trip over a pebble. It's
Oh,
terrible.
God.
So I'm always very delicate with my feet.
Gail's asked a question. So when's the night out? The Christmas night out?
Oh, no.
We'll have to sort it. Oh, no.
Oh no! Oh no!
Christmas night out. Remember, and bring your own bail money.
Yeah. We'll have to do it live as well.
So who's not got a Christmas tree up? That's the question. We know how this ends. It's not going to be pretty.
I'm not going down that road again. I've already.
No.
No.
So has anybody else heard about the expo in London? I've booked the hotel and I'm thinking about. I'm just going to get the tickets to go down. It's on the 10th and 11th of December.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
the
XL.
white label job, isn't it?
Yeah, XL. There's quite a number of big firms that are going down there. I just fancied something bit of a change. £45 for there and back on the train, which isn't bad.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. When is that?
10th. I think it's 10th and 11th, or 11th and 12th.
November,
December.
Hmm.
Yeah, so it's a Saturday and I think it's either a Friday, Saturday, or it's a Friday, Saturday.
Strange time for an expo, though, that close to Christmas.
Well, they did that before, didn't they? I think they had one last year.
They had one last year. Yeah, they seem to have skipped the COVID bit. But it's not just about vaping, as far as I'm aware of. It's white labels across the board, electronics as well.
All right.
Oh no, the one that it's actually called the Vaping World.
Oh, is it just the vaping world? I know that they did last year. It wasn't just vaping; it was electronics and things like that. But it was all literally because it's a white label event.
No, this one's got London Vape Show. London is called in here. It's called World Vape Show. So there's quite a lot of companies going there.
Is it the XL? Is it XL place?
XL, yeah.
Yeah.
The Riot Squad sponsored it. Vape Around Magazine, Vaping Industry Associates, Vapor Magazine. That's if it goes ahead.
Let's have a look at the
How much are tickets?
Press passes. Press passes. The thing is, we've not had one, and I fancy doing a bit of a vlog there. That's what what my plan is. A bit of a travel vlog down, and then get it out for the Friday night, and do the same on the Saturday. And
Are you on Ducks asked, can you buy tickets yet?
I think so. I think if you go and check there, go and have a look on the website, World Vaping, or put London Vape Show up, and it'll come up.
Yeah, worldvapeshow.com it is.
I have totally missed the expos. I so hope they bring it up about May.
Oh, I hope
Birmingham.
Birmingham comes back.
Here we go, boys. We anticipate visitor registration being live around mid-October, where you will be able to fill in a short online form to get your free ticket.
Oh, well.
I've done a press pass. I don't know if it's any different.
So it's 12 till 9 in the evening on Friday the 10th, and it's 11 in the morning until 6 in the afternoon on Saturday the 11th. So if you're going to make a weekend of it, you know, you've got enough time there to hit the locals.
Yeah, of course you have, yeah. We went to the XL we went to, bro.
Yeah. Well, Vape Jam.
Yeah.
We did that 2
twice
years running,
that.
didn't we?
Pardon?
We did it 2 years running.
2 years, yeah. The second one were a bit crap, wasn't it? The first one were really good, but the second one were more like Juice Jam, wasn't it?
Well, Juice Jam, that's what we kept on calling it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm wondering if it's going to be Pod Jam.
When I ever think about going to London to an expo, I always think of Chunkmeister when we went to that one at the Olympus, when it was Vape around, and we just walked in and he come up to me. I went, "All right, bro." He says, "Yes, it's terrible in here. They've got no carpet." That's all he was bothered about, with fucking no carpet on the floor.
Yeah, it's because he was wanting to fucking nick it and take it back to Wales.
Wales, no carpet. Just no carpet.
Now, this looks interesting. So you've got the exhibition itself. You've got the World Vape Show Conference with 30-plus experts take to the stage to debate innovation, regulation, and industry outlook. You've got the tasting studio, where you can compare an enormous array of e-liquid flavours, an awards ceremony, and an entertainment area where cloud and tricks competitions, as well as music from local DJs and artists. So they're not doing a half-assed job on it.
No.
I just thought I fancy it. I thought I really fancy having just that feeling of an expo. I think me and Mark have spoke about this plenty of times about, you know, sometimes as reviewers you get this, I've had enough of this. You know what I mean? It can get like that. But when you go to the expos, it gives you that little bit of a push, doesn't it? You think, oh, you know, I've quite like this. This is why I do this. This is why I'm into sort of like the reviewing side of it. And you get to meet everybody, and it sort of gives you a little bit of a rah-rah, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. I totally agree with you there. Because let's face it, I think I said it before, being a reviewer is kind of a lonely little job.
Yeah.
Because all you've got is, for companies, that little camera. It's
yeah, that's it.
I'm ever so lonely.
Yeah, that's all you've got. And all right, you check your views and your comments and stuff like that, but you don't get that much of a feedback. But when you go out and you're speaking to people, and it gives you that little bit of a push.
Because you and me both know the same. If you do a live gig, when you perform, you get the feedback from the crowd. It's that instant feedback. Whereas on reviewing, it's a slow feedback. Yeah. I mean, you get your comments, you get your likes and things like that, but it is a very slow feedback. It's not instant. So when you go to places like expos and things like that, and complete and utter strangers come up to you and say thank you, I love your reviews, I love what you do, and that, like, it's nice. It really is. Yeah. Sometimes you do need that pat on the back.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a hell of a feeling.
It's great just to have that sort of, as well of meeting the companies who you work with, and that camaraderie, people you haven't seen for ages, or people who you've only just seen over Zoom, and then on the night time, you can't beat the night times when you're all together and you're all laughing and joking. I've had so many times where I've nearly weed myself laughing.
I thought just weed yourself.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
My bag's full once again.
Yeah, no, I'm having them pants.
That's what you get from milking those hedgehogs at 3 in the morning.
That's Essence Vapes. Essence is the chief hedgehog milker. That was just brilliant. That were a good night.
Well, me and Mark had we gone back that night? No, I think you'd stopped and I'd gone back. Because I came on Sunday and every bugger sat around the table going like this. What the hell's going off here?
Yeah.
And poor Andy's not lived it down since.
Yeah, no. The thing is, I finished off the vlog. I didn't come out drinking until probably about 10 o'clock. And then that already we just sat there. Want your milk hedgehogs? Hedgehog milker, that were it. We just went off on this tangent about milking it. I don't milk hedgehogs. You didn't say that a minute ago. You said I got everybody right. That were nearly as good as Village on the Thursday, though. That were a good one as well. With Village, he got absolutely trolleyed, Village, on whatever else he was drinking, and also Bucks, not Bucks Fizz, what's it? Buckfast. And he were absolutely leathered. So I said to Jay, we were walking back over, and he's behind us with a massive hangover. I said, hey, watch this. I went, mate, you were hammered last night. He went, oh, yeah. I said, I can't believe you did that to Vic. He went, what? I said, you cooked his balls. He went, what? I said, you cooked Vic's balls. So I got everybody, if you see Village, say you can't believe you cooked Vic's balls. So we conned him all the way through the day. He went back. Yeah. So in end I took him up, mate, you didn't cup his balls. I even got Vic going, like looking him up. Poor old Village. Can't believe you cooked Vic's balls.
I could just imagine Vic running around fucking Expo. Do it again.
Yeah. When he grabs hold and goes, Fam Davidosi. Yeah, we're good. That's the fun though when you're there, isn't it?
Oh god, yeah, I love that. It's the camaraderie bit that I love. Absolutely, yeah. I think it's ace.
Honestly, vape reviewers are serious professional people.
Do you think that will ever come back though, the way it was before?
I hope so. I really do hope so.
I think it will. To be honest with you, I think people are ready for it.
Yeah. What, how many months is it away till May? What is it, about another 6 months away?
7, yeah.
7 months. I would imagine by then the travel restrictions and stuff like that would probably have calmed down a bit more, and people from China and things like that can come over. We're, as a reviewer, like Mark's probably noticed as well, is a lot of the bigger companies have now got European sort of head offices where the stuff that they're sending over is at these places. So it might be the fact is that they don't come over from China, and it might be that the people from them head offices come over and set up the stands that sort of way.
Yeah, I think you're right there, Aidan. I think that's how they're going to do it. I really do. Or come from Europe anyway, at least. Yeah, furthest.
I can't see there being maybe the juice sort of how we used to test juice, with the drip tips and having that might have to be looked at of how that's going to happen.
I think the only other way safely would be one of them ones that you hate them.
Yeah, you've took in about half a breath before you've actually got the vapor in.
Mark, it's not working. It's not working.
I absolutely hate them. And you look like an absolute dick as well, because you sat there, you go, looking like a blow-up doll.
I think they ought to have a little hidden camera as well.
Yeah, so you can see it just up your nose and you're going.
When you've been on blooming log flume at blooming Centre Parks, and I think they ought to have one of them. Comes out.
Either that or when you go down your street and the doctor don't like your ring camera. Watching me.
Ring camera just took on a whole new meaning in my head.
I'll tell you what, if he squats over any further.
Oh.
Yeah, I really do hope. I think obviously the hardware sort of side of it, there'll be no problem with it because people can go and see that and they can sell things. But I think the juice side of it would need to be looked at.
I mean,
and obviously the cleanliness.
Do you think they'd have to be careful with the amount of people per day that comes in?
Well, if you've got a football match where 65,000 people can stand together, why would they need to worry about that?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you've got a point.
Yeah, to be fair though, that's outside, but I mean,
you've got to think how big the NEC is. It's absolutely huge, and it's like being outside. It's not like it's a small. It's not like you're in a massively confined space. It's huge, isn't it?
Yeah, you start chucking out a couple of t-shirts and there'll be people halfway up your rectum.
Yeah, there'll be a couple of wrestlers. That was the best one. Me and Matt went to one in Nottingham about 5-6 years ago, and he got hit with a 30ml glass bottle. Who lobs 30ml glass bottles out?
I have never seen anything like the mosh pit at the expo when they're chucking away out the freebie.
Oh God, yeah.
You've got people in wheelchairs literally running people over.
Yeah,
to get to front. You know,
It's a miracle.
yeah.
There was some poor sod in the electric wheelchair. Some geezer nearly backswiped him out at the damn chair just to get hold of a t-shirt. Come on.
Was it not Chunk that get hit in the head?
Yeah, he got smacked.
Yeah, he got smacked. Unbelievable.
It had nothing to do with vaping. He just didn't like him. Kept walking around going, "There's no fucking carpet. There's no." Hey, shut up, Wilson. No, he did. Yeah, he got whacked.
But
it's like a zoo when that happens.
That the bit I always thought. But that's an American thing, though, isn't it?
Yeah, water.
Want some water?
I just hope they get some proper clothes for them young ladies, because that way.
Well, they'll all have to be wearing masks. Not to do with COVID. You see states of some of them.
No.
I always remember one of the most disappointing ones I've ever seen of people giving away stuff was they were at this stand for juice. He threw a bit of juice out, ran out of it, and everybody's still thinking he's going to throw stuff. He started throwing battery boxes out. You just seen everybody just, what was this? What's this? Battery box. Everybody's walking past going, battery box.
Can't vape that.
You can't vape that. I've got loads of things at home.
To be fair, when it comes to the expo, now is the perfect time for a reset. Get rid of the stuff that didn't work. Let's try something new. You know,
Really good, Sean.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, obviously I didn't go to the one in Germany, but what Vic and Chris said and what I've seen, they sort of had hardware and juice in separate places, and the music were different, and they had it where you could actually, and you know, like People's Builders Corner and things like that, and the high end mods all separated without the boom 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 music. I think that would be brilliant if they separated it properly.
I tell you one thing, the best expo I've ever been to, as in the actual expo, was the one that me and Steve went to. We went to the CBD one, which was in the September, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And the way that they'd done that was brilliant. Yeah, they had music on, but I could talk to the actual vendor.
Well, the last expo that we was on at NEC, they did it there, didn't they? They turned it all down. But you're going to think the first one that you and me went together to, that was terrible. I think we went to, I can't remember the company, what they did. But they were like next to this massive company that had got cars and everything. And you couldn't even talk to the bloke at the stand. He was just blaring.
One of the first ones I ever went to, I'll never forget it. I forget the juice company's name, but each in their new range was a story. And obviously, he was this poor lad doing his hardest to explain the story of from one juice to the next juice to the next juice. And you couldn't hear a word. I
think that's the one I were on about. And he said, if you remember right, he went over and he said that I've already been and complained, and they went over and told him to turn it down. You don't want it. You've got a DJ sat there blaring hard house out. You just don't want it.
No.
I think one expo as well we went to, we had to walk out because it were hurting his head.
I had to remember.
Yeah, it hurts in your head. You don't need that.
And I think if I remember rightly, the the reviewers' lounge part was right next to it.
Yeah, one of them was. Yeah, we're just down from the main stage, wasn't it?
I still say one of the best ones is when we was down the bottom end, where later on someone complained that we were hogging it.
Hogging the bar, yeah.
Yeah. That were a cracking vape show, that.
Oh, God, that were what? That were May 2017, wasn't it?
Yeah, somewhere around
Sure,
there.
what?
I think, yeah. We were in fact, we weren't actually in a bar.
No.
It wasn't a bar. It was just the snug area. So it'd be about 2017, 2016, 2017.
Because I remember
it was when we were still in the network, wasn't it?
Yeah, because it was the actual network that all got together.
Yeah.
God, it seems so long ago now, doesn't it?
Mike, nice to see you, brother. Yeah,
When you start saying, oh, yeah, it was 2015, 2016, it's like, shit, that is a long time ago in vaping.
It is, yeah.
We're all veterans, aren't we?
Yeah, I think one of the best expos that I went to was the Vapor Lifestyle Expo in Manchester. That was about 3-4 years ago now, I think that was.
Yeah.
But was that, yeah? And
that's the one where they had the tattooists and all that.
They had everything. They had cars, they had fun fairs, they had different vendors, they had music, they had skateboarders, they had a hell of a lot of stuff on. That was a great show. That was a really, really good show, that.
See, I think that's cracking because it's sort of like Aidan, Louise and Jan. They both don't really vape. They're not really into the vaping thing, but they come with us and support, support us. But it's sort of like after day 2 of walking around Expo, they're bored out the tree. So having something slightly different for them to go and have a look at, I think it's cracking. I think it's a great idea.
I think when you first go there, as a reviewer anyway, when you first go there, it's like you're in awe. You just all this stuff around there. Then after a couple of times that you've been there, you sort of have your day set out how you do it. It's like on a Friday, it's the B2B day. You get a lot of footage, go around and talk to vendors who you deal with, whatever else. Then on the Saturday, it's when the public come in, so you get your footage of them coming in and a little bit around. And then I normally leave early on a Saturday because it's a bit mad. And then Sunday, you go and sort your juicers out and, like go and talk to people with the juice side and get a little bit more footage. But it's a lot more chilled out once you've been a couple of times. But the first few times you're there, it's like mad, isn't it? You want to go everywhere.
But the thing is, it's like when you walk in and it's that smell.
Yeah, can you smell it?
It's just an Expo smell.
Yeah.
But your first Expo will always stay with you, though, because, I can remember the first one Jules and I went to, and the two of us were like kids in a sweet shop. We were like...
The best one when me and Mark walked in, and the bloke comes up to me, shakes my hand, and he goes, "Hi, I'm Balls." All right. Because, that was just his name from, obviously, watching the show, and I'm like, "Hi, I'm Balls." "Hi, I've got a small penis."
Cheers, Mike. Yes, if people don't know, I'm no good at this. That was the right one. That one there is a QR code for our Aiden. It's to go sober.org.uk for the donations.
Thank you so much. Mike's a lovely bloke as well. Very interesting. If nobody caught his fireside chat with Mick, go and watch it on the 510. Oh, yeah, and as well as I did a radio show. That's my first radio show is out tomorrow on the 510 radio. You can get that on Mixcloud from 7 o'clock.
Awesome. So is it like, do you have tracks and everything?
Yeah. It's like a proper radio show. So, yeah, I did that on my first. So that'll be out tomorrow at 7 o'clock on the 510 radio on Mixcloud.
Awesome.
Only messed up a couple of times, but it's all right.
Nice.
You've got the face for it, Aiden. You're all right.
I've definitely got the face for radio, mate. Definitely.
Did you talk about Sober
I think
October?
I actually said that.
Did you talk about Sober October on the radio show?
Yeah, I actually spoke about you.
He was doing it for charity.
Charity.
You're going to charity.
Nice. Thingy override. Maximum override. Charity. You got to do it for charity.
Oh God, this is like LSV with Adam missing. It's weird.
Oh, it was lovely. Did you catch Adam? He did a live show the other night.
I missed it. I missed a message from me. He wanted to know if we were on as a guest, but I missed it.
Was it Tuesday he was on live?
Yeah, Tuesday.
Yeah, I caught him in the morning. Like I had him on in background while at work. So it was nice to.
He's changed job.
Yeah, he's working in a vape shop at Chesterfield.
Vape shop, yeah. He was with the Colombians as a coffee runner.
Say hello to my little friend.
Oh, they're making me set this shop up. I said, yeah, I bet they are. And all before you know it, you're going to be walking around Stansted Airport with loads of stuff stuck up your ass. And it ain't going to be coffee beans.
Right, guys, we are coming up to the hour.
Dear God.
I know that went rather quick, didn't it?
Ooh. It's an hour and a half, isn't it?
Well, sorry, an hour. Yeah, but we're coming up to the hour.
Oh, to the hour.
To the hour.
You should be used to this radio professional and everything.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
Make it right, son. You're in with Tony Blackburn now.
Come on, Aidan. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, I've got me dusty bin upstairs.
3, 2, 1, go.
3, 2, 1.
Lights, camera, action.
It's all professional here.
That's it. We're all in. Everybody's in.
Oh, dear God. Right. Who's going to say their goodbyes first?
Well, it's normally me, isn't it?
Yeah, it's normally you.
Aidan, thanks for joining us and talking about your month of being sober again and why you're doing it for the Macmillan Cancer Trust and things like that.
I love how he said that about you being sober again.
Good luck for the rest of the month. I hope things go well. And also good luck with the rest of your health as things go the way
Thank you, buddy.
with your health and that as well. Fingers crossed that everything's fine with that. Guys out there in chat, thanks for joining us. And don't forget, please, if you can, donate, because it's a great cause, guys. It really is. As we spoke about earlier on, everybody out there knows someone who's either had it or had a family member or something like that who's either lost their life to cancer or they're battling cancer. So please, guys, if you can dig deep, it's much appreciated. Mark, Steve, what can I say? It's another great Thursday evening. I wouldn't miss it for the world. So we will be back again next week. So again, tune in next week. We don't know what the fuck we're doing, but we'll do something.
Yeah.
So yeah, come and join us again next week, guys, and I'll pass it over to Mr. Hodgson.
Well, if you see a fridge next week, turn off. Just leave.
Fridge?
Yeah, I've come to fix your fridge.
What with these feet?
If there's no magnets on it, Aiden's walk by it and they're all stuck.
Stop it. Aiden, it's been a pleasure as always, mate. It's always a deal. Oh, see, this is weird, because I can fanboy now, because I've got two of the people that got me into vaping. I was there on a Thursday night watching LSV. It was, that was
giggle.
So
I'm never sober on that either.
I know the arguments you and Adam by the end of it.
Christmas show were a good one.
It's a bomb.
That and that bloody beard. It was like Bad Santa with vaping.
In fact, I look like what do you call it off of Trading Places? Can you remember that one with Dan Aykroyd? Thought there we are for salmon in my jacket.
I'm going to say you look bugger all like Jamie Lee Curtis.
I've got bigger boobs.
Oh, hey, hello.
Fuck off, I'm no fridge.
Ring cam.
Now squat.
Chat, thank you so much for putting up with us. It's just been manic. 4 old farts sat here chatting away with all this doom and gloom and the charitables. If you can, dig deep, because it really is a great cause. Oh, hey, Stevie's ready for next week.
Ring cam.
If you can, appreciate times are hard, but please, little, lot, whatever you can afford, because Macmillan really is it's a serious subject, but they do a hell of a job. It's one of those that, as we said earlier, it doesn't just affect the person that's going through it. There's so many people it touches. within families, kids, spouses, etc. On a lighter note, to my lovely co-hosts, love you. You're lovely. You are, both of you. And he's lovely as well because he's got bigger boobs than Jamie Lee Curtis.
I'll let you weigh him up.
Hey, Spanners, thank you for dealing with that little bit of unfortunateness earlier on. If we find him, we will kill him. We have a particular set of skills. And on that note, I'm going to hand it over to the gorgeous SoulOhm.
No, you're not. You're going to hand it over to little bro.
I think it's my turn.
Sorry, darling.
Big love to everybody in chat. You make the show. Thank you so much for supporting us, and also all of the people that are them wonderful spanners that are looking after us as well. Thank you so much for everybody who spread that link around and also spread the vlogs out. The vlog will be out tonight a little bit later than normal, but please check that out. Big love to everybody who has supported me in the month of me being sober. It's always a pleasure to come back on this show. I love every single one of you, and it's always a good old damn giggle. And that's what life should be about, a good old laugh. So thank you so much for having me on. And make sure you join them next week, people. Same time, same bat channel.
Did you notice how we went into caster's mode then?
Yeah, it happens. Yeah. Do you mean DJ mode?
And good nighter.
Good nighter.
He's got little clip notes in front of him.
Yeah.
I can't see them.
Look forward, son. Look forward.
Yeah. It's all the masturbational thing.
It's saying because it's not my fucking show.
Me turning into David Blunkett.
Is it wrong I've got bright eyes running through my head?
I'm going straight to hell for that one.
Oh, dear. Right, I'm going to wrap this show up. Guys, thank you so much. I always love my Thursdays. Little bro, I know you're my brother. I am so proud of what you're actually doing. It's for such a serious and well worth cause that you're doing it. Please, if you can donate, we will be so grateful. I've left, obviously, you've got the QR code straight in front of you. You've got the actual website just at the top here where the Ohm Service is. I've also left the link in the chat as well and in the description. So if you can donate £1 or whatever, it all really does help, because everybody that I know of has been touched by cancer in one form or another. So it is a really good cause. So if you can help out, that would be absolutely fantastic. If you can't afford anything, don't worry about it. Just go to Little Bro's Urban LBV, isn't it? Urban LBV channel. Share his vlogs out. Get the awareness going that what he's actually doing is sober for October. So, yeah, we're really grateful for that. And for us, if you could give us a thumbs up, that'd be ace as well. So I'm going to wrap this one up. Big thanks to everyone in chat. Thank you, Spanners. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Betty. And thank you, Little Bro. From all of us, bye.
Bye. Bye.
Outro. I can't find the button. Where's the
Press the button.
That's what she said.
Don't press the red button.
Piss flaps.
Dirty burger.
Agtash knuckle mash. Juiceless chips. Cheaper than black pudding. Wall bag beanie. Flip flops.
And we're clear.